Welcome back to ATM in 5. So today's episode, I'm going to specifically be talking about how you can ask yourself three specific questions to help yourself kind of self-audit and figure out why you're doing the things you're doing. And if this convenient habit or this convenient activity or this convenient whatever is good, or if it could turn really bad. Let's jump into it. So the first thing is, am I actually addressing the root cause of my concerns? Or am I just trying to mask the symptoms or looking for a quick fix? This could be applicable to so many health things, but because I talked about the GLP-1s in my first video, let's build on that. With the GLP-1s, I don't know if you guys are aware of how it works, but essentially, long story short, it makes you feel like you're not hungry. So that way you don't eat. And that's how you end up losing weight. Now, the reality is, once you're off those medications, whatever you were doing before is going to start happening all over again because you are no longer on that medication. Therefore, you will feel hungry again. Although your stomach may have shrunk a little bit and you are not going to be as hungry, those habits are still going to be there. So if you're used to overeating, guess what? You're gonna overeat. There's gonna be no difference. And if you're used to eating terrible food, guess what type of food you're gonna be going back to? The terrible food. It really does not change who you are at your core. It simply changes your situation for a temporary amount of time. Now, you could always go back and take this medication all over again, but with that, there's also a plethora of side effects that can occur. And there's a lot of things that can happen downstream that could really affect you on a very deep level. Now, the second question to ask yourself is, am I avoiding discomfort because it's hard, I'm afraid to fail, or even I don't want to hold myself accountable? If it's any one of these things, then obviously whatever habit this is, whatever convenience this is incorrect. You can't look for a way to bypass things simply because of uncomfortability, because of failure, because of not wanting to hold yourself accountable. The most important things, and I'm sure you guys have noticed this from the short theme within all my videos, but if you are not holding yourself accountable and really looking at yourself and making sure that whatever standard you want to live by, you're actually living up to it, then you will consistently fail from all aspects. You cannot let yourself off the hook. You have to make sure that no matter what it is that you're trying to accomplish, you actually do it by going for it. If you fail because you did your absolute best and it did not work out, then I typically put that in God's hands anyway. If God wants something to work, it'll work. But I have to do the work in order for it to work out. So make sure that you're not letting yourself off the hook and you're completely committing to whatever it is that you're going for. The final thing that I think you should be asking yourself is, am I actually looking to develop a valuable skill set? Or am I just looking to bypass the hard work? So the reason this is important is because there are certain things that are convenient and that just work out well for us. For instance, if you are looking for something and you need it as quickly as humanly possible, it's awesome that you can sometimes just go on Amazon and if you have Prime, get whatever it is the very next day. That's great because that is maybe a tool or something that you needed. For instance, sometimes we really need diapers for my baby and some of the diapers are on Prime. And if we order it on Prime, it'll be here the next day. That's awesome. So it works out great, right? However, there are things that you do that are convenient, that are done simply because you do not want to develop the skill set behind it. And you can see this in something as simple as the NFT phenomenon that we just had. Everybody was going crazy over it. They were all trying to make money off of it. Everybody was trying to make NFTs and look, it died. Most crypto, it's dead. Now there are some good crypto and I'm not like hating on crypto or anything like that. What I'm trying to say is there's going to be new things that consistently pop up and people are going to try to jump on the ship. And most times, because it's a get-rich-quick scheme, it's going to fall. It's going to fail. However, if you're building a skill set like marketing or sales or learning how to actually just interact with humans and build real relationships, so that way you can put yourself in positions to speak to the people who will help get you to where you need to be, then those are the type of skills that'll affect you long-term that you'll be able to carry on day to day, week to week, month to month, year to year, and use them to help get you to the positions that you want to get to. But if you're constantly relying on things that are just going to be temporary and that put a band-aid over a wound that is gushing, there's only so long it'll help before it'll just collapse. So I urge you to actually work on building that skill set. Thank you again for tuning into ATM in 5. I appreciate you. If there's anything that you guys felt like is just super applicable and you can help people learn from it, throw it down in the comments. Like, share, subscribe, do all the good stuff. I appreciate y'all. Love ya and peace.